Hi, I'm Colton DeBiase, and welcome to the Pioneer Spotlight, the interview show where we give you an inside look at Point Park Athletics. And joining me today is a member of the Point Park women's basketball team. That is Michelle Burns. Michelle, thank you for being here today.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure.
All right, Michelle. So what is the mindset going into your senior season, both for yourself and for the team?
You know, on a individual standpoint, I just want to be a leader, for the girls both on and off the court. Coach made it clear that I need to be a floor general, so I want to be there and, make sure everyone's kind of doing the right thing. And then off the court, I want to make sure that the girls, have an outlet to go to and, academically, I can be there for them. On a team standpoint, I think we have kind of a bitter taste in our mouth from last year after we barely, missed playoffs. So we just want to, get to that point, and we want to be very unified, and I think we're kind of on the right track so far.
Is there any extra motivation to get back into the playoffs knowing you just missed it just 1 year ago?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's all our mindset at this point. That's the main thing we have to focus on going into conference play, which is actually, pretty soon.
Yeah, now obviously this has been during the COVID-19 pandemic. So how is the team making it through the challenges that the pandemic has brought to you guys?
Right. I know this is definitely not a regular season. For freshmen, I actually do feel a little bit bad for them, but we're trying to take them under my wing. But we just have a good mindset going, and we have one game under our belt, and I'm sure we'll, get to talking to that. But we're kind of just taking it day by day. I know Coach says that, every day is different, and we're going to take the challenges with a positive attitude.
Yes. So speaking of your game from last week, so what was your takeaway from that game, and also what are you looking for in these upcoming games?
Mm-hmm. So we went to New York, and we didn't come out with the win, but I think it was definitely a learning experience, and right now that's what we're looking for. We didn't have the opportunity to have a scrimmage or anything, and that's really what helps us to get going. So it's definitely a learning experience, and I think this week we really focused on, okay, we need to just be smarter basketball players. We have it, we have the hustle, we have the skill, so we just have to make sure it comes together, and we're going to get another opportunity to do that on Sunday.
Yeah, now talking about yourself individually, how would you describe your 4 years here at Point Park so far?
I've actually loved it. It was actually a wonderful decision. Going in, I wasn't sure. I wasn't much of a city girl, but now I actually love being here. My teammates have made this experience, the best it could ever been. I've had best friends almost every year, and that's really what it's all about to me. And Coach Grenick has been, a great person, a great coach. So we've had a great relationship, and, I've just been very pleased with my experience.
Now, Michelle, how was it knowing that you went from a small rural town like Greensburg and then came all the way to the big city at Pittsburgh? Was there any nerves for you when you were a freshman?
For sure, and I think it kind of goes with the territory. That transition was a little tough, but I think that kind of goes with anyone. But I really loved my experience. Greensburg was a great town. I do love going back, but I did want something more, and I love what the city provides. You see something new every day. So I just love being in the city, and that's one of the main reasons why I came here.
Okay, yeah, so what are you majoring in, and what's the plan for you after you graduate from Point Park?
So my major is economics and finance, and I'm pursuing also a minor in human resource management. This past summer, I just did an internship with Pfizer. It's a biopharmaceutical company. So I was in their HR benefits department. So I was thinking about kind of tagging along with them possibly. But I also found out that we do have another year of eligibility if I would like to take that. So I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do at this moment. But I'll see throughout the year.
Are you still thinking about if you're going to be sticking around next year, knowing you have that extra year of eligibility?
It's definitely crossed my mind. I think I'm kind of leaning towards it, but I'm going to go day by day, like Coach has been saying, and kind of see where life takes me.
All right. So going back to recruiting, what were some of the other reasons that you had decided to come here?
Mm-hmm. So, the basketball program, I knew a few people going in that, really loved it, and I asked around, and they're like, it's a great program. I talked to Coach Grenick. He was a great promoter of it. And, the girls, really, I was very close with them, right off the bat. So it was a great experience. Financially, it worked for me. Academically, they have a great business program, which is my major. So, all those things really combined, and it was definitely the right choice.
How do you How do you assess your time here with Coach Grenick and the coaching staff?
I absolutely love them. Throughout the years, first we had Coach Grenick and Coach April, and they really took me under their wing. As a little freshman, you don't really know what's going on. So, they've definitely been hard on me, but that's exactly what I need. I want to be pushed. I want to be better. So, we have a great relationship, and we can joke around. It's not all basketball all the time. And I think that's really something that I have enjoyed because it's not purely basketball. It's a friendship too.
And now going back to this year's team, what are some of the goals that you guys have?
So first and foremost, we definitely want to make playoffs. Like I said, it wasn't great that we didn't last year, but our mindset is positive. So that's the first thing. We want to do well in conference. We're always looking at nationals, but we want to take baby steps first. We want to do well in our preseason and then kind of keep building off those wins and get to the conference championship.
So there are only 3 seniors, including yourself, and a lot of sophomores and freshmen. So what is that like from your perspective, knowing that you are a senior and you are stepping up into that leadership role with the team?
Right. It's definitely a difficult position. I have been, on the team for a while and, kind of had an important position, but now it's, pure leadership. So like I said in the beginning, I want to be there for the girls on and off the court. And I have to make sure, as well as my other seniors, that on the court, we're being 4 generals, we're guiding them in the right direction, we're making the good plays. So all these things, not just, playing well, but just being there for everyone and making sure that, you're a positive image to all the freshmen and the younger girls is very important for me.
I love that catchphrase, the generals. Who came up with that?
I'm not really sure, but I kind of like using it, floor general. I think it sounds good, so.
Yeah, so, and lastly, for those who might not know about the NAIA, what would you say to them about the quality that NAIA basketball brings, knowing from your experience playing for
Yeah,
them?
absolutely. I think it's often underrated, but I think it's actually great quality basketball. Every game, it's a dogfight. It's very guard-oriented, and, you never know what's going to happen in each game. My sister, she played for Cal U and Wheeling Jesuit, so she has a lot of experience with NCAA. So, we would talk and, go at it and say what we thought, but I think the competition is, right along with them, so I think it's very quality basketball.
All right, Michelle, thank you so much for joining us today. Wish you nothing but the best during on in the season, and I'll probably see you at some games because I'll be calling most of them on the
Yes,
Point Park Sports
absolutely.
Network.
Thank you, Colton. I appreciate it.
No problem, Michelle. Yes, so, we want to thank you for joining us as well. As always, you can follow us on Point Park Sports, you can follow us, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you for joining us, and hope to see you next time.